Hey, this is Robert at Guzzi Fabrication. Now, I put together this video for you DIY guys working at home in your own garages on your own projects. I want to show you a method that will make your body working go 3 times faster. Now, this is a piece of an old quarter panel I have set up. We're going to use that as our test piece, our work piece, so that I can show you this method. Now, keep in mind, with this method, timing is everything. Okay, we're going to get that secured into place. Now, we're going to break this test panel down into 3 sections so I can show you this method. Now, we're prepping it. Now, this isn't an application video. We're just going to get the filler on here so I can show you how to do this. Trick, method, technique, whatever you want to call it. Okay, getting it applied. And of course, we're pretending that there's body damage there and we're fixing it. Okay, so the mix has dried. Now, this is traditionally how most people would approach this. Okay, using a tool like this, a grinding or sanding disc, maybe tools like this, even wrapping sandpaper around a stick or something to sand with. And then they start. Okay, this way puts a lot of contaminants into the air. It's very hard to sand after it fully cures, and you can actually put waves or damage into panels because you have to press so hard to get everything sanding. Okay, so instead of that to start, we're going to use these. Now, if you've never seen these, yeah, this is going to be a game changer for you. Okay, these are body rasp files. Depends on who you're talking to, the name. But anyway, this is a half round, and this is a full length. In the industry, they're known as cheese graters. They come in different configurations. That's a half round. That's a flat. And then that is on a holder. And then we have a smaller one that's on, mimics like a block. And these rasps are, you can change them out. Now, this little guy, I've never seen this. This could be very handy. And I'm going to show you how to use all of these to make your life so much easier. Okay, let's get set up so we can do that. Now, I have put a little bit of filler on the side. And again, timing's everything. What do I mean by that? Okay. What we're doing is we're applying the filler and we're waiting for a specific time. Now, if we get on it too soon, it's going to just chunk up, clog up the rasp. If that happens, you can use a little bit of solvent, thinner, and a wire brush. Clean that off before it dries. We're looking for that sweet spot in the curing cycle. And if you hit it at just the right time, you can do this. Wow, talk about speed in shaping the filler. Now, this is the first step. This isn't how you finish out the filler. This is the first step. But look at how easy that is. That's what it looks like. When you get that result, that's the perfect time to start cheese grating. Okay, now keep in mind, there is a curing cycle. You have a window of how long you can do this. It is hardening, curing as you're doing this. So you want to get on it, get it shaped. Yeah, that is so much easier to do. A lot less work. You're not putting contaminants into the air, aka body filler dust. Less cleanup. Less elbow grease. Less material. Sandpaper and materials these days, well, yeah, nothing's getting cheaper. There aren't any really negatives to doing this if it's done at the right time. You can see we have good adhesion. If you get on it too soon, you won't have good adhesion. It'll tell you real fast you're not doing it right. If you wait too long, well, you'll miss your window, and it's going to be too hard to use the cheese grater. Okay, so before it cures, after you've shaped it, now's the time to hit it with, now this is, I think 40 grit. You can easily use 36 or 40 grit on your initial rough end of your body filler. And when you do that, you can really start shaping. And you can see we have excellent adhesion. There aren't any issues. Now, there weren't any dents here. Yes, I sanded the area before I did it, but this is just to show you how to do it. Okay, this is huge too. This is what you're going to have. It's going to be all in one pile, not spread out all over the shop. Less money in materials, faster, easier working. So let me move to the top side. Now that area was really easy because it's kind of a semi-flat panel. Let me show you the benefit of a curved or area that's a little bit more difficult to work. That's why we have different configurations of these body files, or rasps. Now the half round works well, and this is, I've always used it without a holder. That's just my preference. Find what works best for you. I mean, yeah, the camera speeded up a little bit, but shaping it, yeah, so much faster. Then before it cures, you can get on it and start the rough end process. And this is what it looks like when you're doing it correctly. Yes, it's going to clog up the paper because it's not fully cured. But you can either use an air blower, blow it off, or you can just tap that stuff off. It'll just fall right off. Unclog the sandpaper. Keep moving. And it's like I said, if you've never done this, this is a game changer. Go try it on your project. Leave a comment. Let me know how it worked. Excellent adhesion. We got that thing shaped in no time. Much, much better than letting it cure, then working it. And like I said, this is the rough end. After this step, there are other steps. You have to start with 80, 120, 180, 220 to get it finer and finer. So then you apply the primer. Okay, so a quick shot of why there are different configurations. This little guy, this is the first time I've seen this tool. And like I said, these aren't expensive tools. Well worth the investment, even if you use them one time. You will get done so much faster, and it will be so much easier for you to do body filler. You want to match the tool to the contour of the body. I mean, that one, that half rounds it all around. That's the one I always use. Hey, go hit your project. Check out my playlist. I have about 200 videos. Like, comment, leave some ideas for new videos. As always, thanks for watching.